And the microphones work.
Going
Hey.
live right now?
Yeah, we are now live, finally.
Hey. Oh.
It took a little while, but we are live. And this is Tarnation TV, and it is a broadcast of the Talladega Nights race. I'm on Fire Series, race number 6. We were unable to broadcast this race live last Thursday because of unforeseen circumstances. We'll chalk that up to Mother Nature.
Terrible storms.
Yeah, I don't mess around with lightning. I leave all my stuff off. And, you know, my name is Blaine, and of course, this is Brad. Hey, man, what's happening?
Just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen tonight in this race. Race number 7, if I'm not mistaken.
6. This is race number 7. Race number
6.
no.
7 is.
Yeah.
We were discussing a pre-race, and I couldn't remember where we landed on that.
We discussed it so we wouldn't make this mistake, but we are who we are. And yeah, welcome to the race. This is race number 6. This is a replay of race number 6. It will not, obviously it's live, but not really live. We'll be working off the replay that happened last week. As the boys and girls
know what happened.
Yeah,
Spoiler
they all know
alert.
what happened. It's one of those things where I don't like having like a playlist for I'm on Fire season 1 and then having a race missing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I guess that would be an OCD thing.
You just gotta catch them all. Like a
like-
Pokemon master.
Right. It's like, I know there's going to be that one dude who's going to like want to watch every single gosh darn race. And
What
there's going to be
happened
one.
number 6.
Yeah. They're going to get on there and be like, what is going on? Yeah. I'm like,
10 years from now, you're going to get some really triggered email from some super fan. Like, I found your thing, but what's happening with season 2, episode 6 is gone.
yeah, that would be a great email to get.
Yeah.
So you can see my screen all good?
Yes, I see everything looking good here, sir.
Awesome. So we are going to go parade lap style. You know what? We're going to fast forward it because we don't need to see this. Hey, and the good thing too, we don't need to get in our cars. We don't need to do anything.
No, we don't have to retire.
Nope. You have to watch the replay. We just watch the whole race like this. Go to bed early. 6 minutes.
Right? Holy cow, look at these guys going there tonight. 3 wide, 2 wide, 3 wide, accident, yellow, pit stop, and good night.
Yep. That's it. And points, and congratulations,
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Some quick interviews, and away we go. But yeah, it's just,
Yep. Started out rough. So
there's
fuel
the
mileage.
yeah. So this is a Thursday race, so they are running a 3X. So there is the 12 lap window on when they might start pitting. That graphic across the top of the screen is generated by the game, of course. Lap number 1 of 38 has begun. Ulysses Sandoval. Oh, I'm missing the
99
70.
is glitching.
Yeah, he's wobbling around. He's pulling off the track. That's Josh Mercutio, I think is the name. I believe he pulled off completely.
Yeah, he's head to the back.
Mercurio. Josh Mercurio have a major connection issues there. So he pulled over, let everybody go by.
Damn you, Comcast.
Yeah.
Or whoever, AT&T, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, and they upgraded my
Hopefully.
stuff.
Did they?
Yeah, like way
That's right, you
faster.
got the high speed now.
Mm-hmm. Almost a gigabyte service. Robert Breedlove leading this thing. Yeah, they gave me the upgrade on the download speed, but the upload speed stayed the same, which is kind of a shame. I was looking forward to getting a big crank in the upload speed.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's where you got to switch to the fiber for that one. Not unfortunately, there's nothing wrong. Fiber is the best medium, just because, especially in the cold where you live. Like, I mean, short of it getting like super cold and actually freezing the fiber, which could be a thing, but I'm assuming they use probably more insulated cables in the eastern parts of Canada, to which you are. But out here, fiber would never freeze. It doesn't go bad, like where copper can corrode, and basically, you know, it's only good for so far of a distance, and fiber is either it's on or it's off. It's either you got the signal or you don't.
Right. If you're farther away from the box, it doesn't matter with fiber because it's glass.
Yeah, it's still good for however, how many, I can't remember how, I should know it because I used to do that, but I don't recall the distance. But yeah, say for example, if copper was good for 4 kilometers or just shy of 2 miles from the box to where you're going, and then fiber would be good for like, I don't know, 50 or whatever, right? Like it's got quite a significant more distance before the drop. So
nice. Well, these guys are keeping it tidy.
Nice. That line is about 10 deep in the front.
You see that,
top
like
line forming at the back, though, is not too shabby.
Mm-hmm. I just watched Greg in the 088 in second place there to see how. There it is. Look at, he's always stuck right to you.
Right.
Even in the turns.
There's no room there.
He just knows how to push. It's crazy. See how everybody else leaves a gap into the corners? Not Greg.
No.
He'll be right on your license plate all day long. Doesn't matter where you are on the track. And Robert knows how to keep a straight line too, a very straight line, as you can see, obviously. If Robert couldn't hold a line, then Greg wouldn't push him like that. You get used to.
No. He knows that he's going to push him straight, and like, all right, we're going to this part of the turn. This is not the time to be making a move.
No, and like me on the bottom, I have a tendency to slide up a lane, like a half a lane sometimes. So you don't really want to push me out of the corner because you might spin me. It looks like I am missing a couple of car files. I can see, is that the 7-Eleven? I think it's that purple thing. That's John Godfrey. If that's the 7-Eleven. Yeah, it is. He must have updated his car. But he is the man who retextured this entire track. And behind him, the number 2, Josh Slocum. I don't have his car either.
They're hitting the bottom line there. Oh, a bold couple in the middle decided to go for 3, but looks like they're getting left hanging.
Yeah, it's funny how that'll happen in the center there. You get in the middle and nobody wants to go with you, and multiple cars will just train wreck you. They'll just railroad you. It's all my train analogies. I can't keep them straight.
Exactly.
What a train wreck. You're getting railroaded.
Get you right in the caboose.
Exactly. Right you are, Jim.
Choo-choo. All aboard.
Weather today here at Talladega Nights is a balmy 70 degrees, clear night.
Oh.
Wobbling back and forth.
Someone's at the bottom there finding that yellow line.
Yeah, that's another car that I apparently didn't download. So thank you for watching the extremely professional broadcast here at Tarnation TV, where Brad and I call races live. And forget to download the cars. Probably a thing I should have done before we started this. Join us on Thursday when it actually is a live race, and everything will be hunky-dory.
It's a lot tighter. Usually, when we're doing it live, we're not drinking, and we're probably led up to about I don't know, how many lines is this now? Anyways, that's not appropriate for here, but
no.
Yeah, we get a little bit sloppy sometimes on the re-record sessions, but.
Well, and this is a different process. Like, I have the main broadcast set up, ready to go already for Thursday's race live. So I can't use that. I can't use that template because none of the information on the screen would make sense. So then I go into a backup mode where it's basically just a screen display. It's the microphones, it's the game audio, and all you're seeing is what I'm seeing right now. Nothing fancy, no overlays, nothing's cropped out. I don't have commercials to play or intros or anything like that. So and then triple checking all that stuff, I always forget to download the cars, but we'll do it live on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll make sure whoever was responsible for this will be held accountable and fired promptly.
Yeah. They've in fact already been fired. That's how prompt we are.
Were they? Yeah.
We promptly shift the blame.
Yeah, was it Jimothy? Like, he had a fake sounding name anyways.
He did. It was Jimothy.
He sounded like a faker.
Yeah. I didn't like that guy. So there's Robert Brilliant. He's leading. He's dominating this race, leading it. Greg behind him. Randy Wall, the 21. 41 of Denny Karl there in 4th position. Mike Mangialardi In fifth. In sixth, we got John Godfrey in a fake car. Slocum right behind him. Sean Dodson up top. Yeah. Missed a guy right there.
The
there's
top line's
Josh.
holding their own, right?
Yeah.
But
see, there's Brian Level in your favorite car of all time.
oh, the Tide car.
Every rendition of the Tide car is always just a home run.
That's a smash. It's a fantastic logo. If I were ever to wear a shirt with a logo on it for a company, I don't want to wear one like from Costco that says Bench or like Urban Outfitters, or I don't even know if you can get a shirt like that. I like my shirts like I got a Ryobi hat from when I bought a weed whacker, so I'll wear that because I like it. But yeah, I'd wear a Tide shirt just because this logo is banging.
All the DeWalt guys are like, Ryobi. Right. Although, you know what? Yeah. DeWalt probably owns Ryobi because I think they own Makita as well. Oh no.
You got a little bit sideways there.
What was that?
The track.
Ow. Well, I never seen the rims on that car. The rims on that car are really cool. They've actually got an inside, two different colored rims on the 188 of Larry D. So we'll back that up for instant replay mode here now. Don't know where that came from.
Extra attention to detail.
Oh, what the heck?
Going to pit.
Looks like Gary Mingus absolutely clobbered him. I don't know what happened there with Gary. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, somebody, I think it looked like Pat McCarskey was going to the pits there. And then from Gary's view, Chris started to slow down too, and there was just nowhere to go. And unfortunately, Larry took the hit on that one.
Oh. A bit of an early pit stop, but I'm guessing there would have been a...
probably a couple of couple laps early. So we're going to go into fast motion here, also known as fast forward or lickety split style. How fast can you really go? That's a great camera angle. How about that one?
Right for the sign.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's not too badly damaged, I'm guessing then.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
It looks like he's maintaining speed.
Maintaining that 1,000 mile an hour speed. Everybody else coming down the pits there. Take this time to thank our sponsor, Gibson Guitars. Everybody watching the race tonight will be gifted a brand new Gibson SG Custom, valued at $5,000 a piece. You just have to comment below so we know you're watching, and we'll get a hold of you and send you a guitar.
That's fantastic. Hold on, let me fire up the app.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a
Gibson,
picture of a guitar.
You make good machinery. Oh, there's a move by Pack to go around Mingus. There's Ulysses Sandoval, Gary Heiser. Fortunately, a few days ago, we lost a driver, Danny Hardy.
We did.
Yeah. So carry on, Mr. Hardy. He used to drive the 03 car. You may have seen him on the broadcasts. Where's the pace car?
He was under...
There he is.
But yeah, his car always showed up under, was it BSR?
He was BSR D Hardy, and he usually drove a bright lime green Jesus car. Right. He had, like, his church was branded on his car there. And sometimes he used to run the Earnhardt scheme as well, much like Gary. That's why when we looked at Gary Heiser, it reminded me of that, because Gary ran the 3, and then Hardy ran the 03. But, yeah, he passed away. I think he was only like 59. Not sure from what, but then again, it doesn't really matter. It's not fun.
Hearing that gone is gone, but still, man, it's still seems too young, right, for anybody like that.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you just physically raced with the dude like 2 weeks ago. You know, it's weird. He's been around for a while, and I think he was like a setup guru, if I'm not mistaken. If you were loose and turned 3 on Dover, like he could get into that garage. Like, the game has a pretty extensive garage. He'd be like, you need 3 more pounds of tension in that right front wheel, and then your back left, take a pound out of the air pressures and add some wedge. Like he'd be able to
no kidding,
adjust
so
the
you
car to, yeah.
get it right tweaked. That's
I
pretty cool.
assume
I
that a
did not
lot
know
of
that.
leagues,
Oh.
yeah, I assume that a lot of leagues with tracks that run a fixed setup, he probably had a hand in making those things work.
Right? Huge loss to the community, and of course to everybody that was friends with them online and offline as well, too. Right? It's never a good time ago, I suppose. Oh, smokes!
I think Pat's supposed to go. Yeah, Pat's supposed to go. I spit it up a little bit here. Those two cars in Pat McCarskey and I think it was Larry D, they get their lap back because they will be the lucky dogs. I look like there might have been a little bit of a miscommunication there. The lights are not off on the pace car, though. I don't know why they were allowed to go early.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they had to where they did to go back to the back of the pack or something, or
You go all the way around, yeah. Now the lights are out. That is Sean Dotson being scored in first place in that green and white car. The joy of not having a cough button.
Mm-hmm.
You get to listen to me figure out my throat.
If you have to cough, if you mute it, it mutes the whole thing, right?
I have no way of muting anything.
No, I could mute my individual mic on my side.
Yeah, you're totally fine. On it. Yeah, if you need to mute yours, let it rip. I don't have a button on mine.
Like if I was going to mute it right now, so you didn't have anything bad go on the radio, and I would call you a low life.
Exactly.
See, of a gun, right?
Exactly.
That's when I unmute it.
Why? You're the biggest piece of
in that 2-second timeout, though. I was very, it was very blue.
Extremely
I'm shocked
blue.
I came up with some of that stuff.
I didn't even hear it, and I'm offended.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, you can't unhear some of those things.
Can't unhear it, even if you didn't hear it.
Right. So, where are we waiting on everyone to get back into shape, and hopefully, looks like the car is going to be pulling off at this point.
Yep. Lights are out. Pace car will leave. Sean Dotson is the race leader on the bottom. Race leader does have lane choice. Looks like Sean has opted to stay on the bottom line. The leader having a lane choice means that he could, if he wanted to, switch with Jeff. Jeff being the second place car to the left there, right behind that red pace car. If the leader doesn't want the inside line, they could swap. He has the option to swap, but it's pretty early in the race to probably just keep that. Hold on to that one. It's very rare that you will see a swap, but it does happen. Again, apologies.
The 21 car reminds me of a pack of smokes. And I haven't had smokes in better part of a decade. But
which one? Oh, the 21? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the side of it just makes me want to crack open the top lid and pull out a king size and just fire that baby up.
It's that diagonal line on it, eh? It's like the lid.
Right. It is. I want to pop that top and have a quick dart. But anyways, don't smoke. That's a public service announcement.
Don't smoke, kids.
It's after 10 years of not smoking, I'd be like, you know what? I could go
for a dart right now.
No, we couldn't.
No.
But every once in a while, on a cold, frosty morning when the neighbor fires one up from about 4 houses down, look out. Oh, I remember. Hello, old friend.
Ulysses is in the chat right now. I almost had a heart attack. I thought I missed Thursday's race, but it's a replay. Yeah. he just saw Tarnation TV went live with a race and didn't know, why am I not on the track? But it is. He is on the track because we can find him right about there. The Wrecking Ball Ulysses Sandoval, number 96, currently scored at the line last time around, lapped 18 in position 19. Right behind Brian Wolf, in front of Javier Negron.
Moving to 3 wide at the back. Seeing what they can get going back there.
Yeah, so fear not, Ulysses. This is just a replay from last Thursday because there was major lightning storms in my area, and I don't turn my computers on when there's electrical storms. Because when I was in my teenage years, you remember that day? Maybe you don't. I was
I
playing.
remember hearing about it. I don't believe I was there, but I
No,
remember hearing about it.
I was playing. Oh, we got. What was
We'll
okay?
save that story for later.
What in the darn was that? Yeah, I got electrocuted playing Super Nintendo. I was playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on my Super Nintendo in a lightning storm, and
Yep.
lightning hit the transformer out in the cul-de-sac and went through the controller and actually electrocuted me and burned out the game. Oh no, it didn't burn the game out. It burned out the controller. That was Josh Mercurio.
Oh,
He is having
internet issue. He's having an off night.
he's having some horrible problems with his internet. Where did he even come from?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay, here we go. We're backing it up. We're watching. He disappears there, and he gets disconnected here for like a minute.
Oh, okay.
So he's
right
gone,
out of it.
and he's gone again. He is
Then
gone
they
for an
spawn him.
extremely long time.
Like he went way off the cart.
What is
path
that?
in Mario Kart, and then he's
Yeah.
getting dropped in. Like,
And then he comes back, and the car is absolutely demolished. But he didn't hit anybody.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really bad.
How bad did you get electrocuted? How was it damage to your? Oh no!
Wow.
Every time I just want to hear about the end of the lightning story, but
Yeah.
this darn race is just too exciting. Okay,
Holy
well,
my goodness gracious.
there was a bunch that were wheels up.
Wheels up, smoke out. That happened in the front row. That's why. Get to the front row here.
Oh, he got.
Oh, bad
shove
push in the
him.
corner. Bad push in the corner from Robert Breedlove to the 56 of Elliott, and that basically collects
and then it
everyone.
Goes ape snot.
Yeah. If
Like,
you were slapping a
it's just
chimpanzee,
pinball.
we're trying to come up with analogies on the fly. Ape snot, slapping a pin. Oh,
Yeah, right. Like just upheaval and disruption to the likes of which have never been seen,
no.
at least since 2 or 3 weeks ago. But that was spectacularly bad. Who are we looking at there? Is that the boss that we're on?
I'm on no one right now, so yeah, we can get on the
No.
boss. 56 of Jeffrey
that is him,
Elliott.
right? Yeah, he was right in front of the. He is pancaked. His roof is absolutely hammered. Poop.
That is illegal.
Yeah, it's like my buddy Lightning McQueen said, ka-chow. It's just, well, you know what? That'll buff out.
Maybe.
We'll get the hammer. So, you know what? He's not even gonna pit. He's just going for it. I gotta catch up.
Well, you know why he can't pit. I mean, he could pit and take the penalty, but he can't pit because of
Because on the yellow.
that clown right there holding that red flag.
Right, because like, hey,
But
you
see,
should pit now.
you should.
But you
I mean,
you can't.
but when these cars look like Jeff's, I would take the penalty and just get repairs. But yeah, that
Holy
is
smokes.
catastrophic damage.
Did we? Should we go back before save the time that we would do with the replay? Let's see who made it through there. Who got out of that? Who got a clean? Somebody got through that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go back until this car is clean.
let's see. Right? So yeah, that crash happened way back there, but didn't throw up anything because he was obviously below the line.
Yeah, it happens in this next turn, I believe. Yeah, right there. Okay, this is too disorienting because I actually have the car. Well, there's a view. I have the reason it's so disorienting, if anybody cares, is because I actually have the camera attached to Jeff's car. So when he starts to spin and barrel roll, but look at, I mean, that angle right there is probably a pretty good thumbnail for YouTube.
Take a picture and frame that.
Frame that. We need a sound effect.
With the Talladega boys.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get this on lockdown. And we need to go to Pit Crew 2 and click E. And where's the accident? Over here. Speed this up a bit. Got to get drone cam moving quick because this is a big, gigantic track. We can probably get a pretty good angle of the entire thing if we just kind of pop this thing right up in here somewhere.
There's more smoke on that track than when I hang out with my friends that have cataracts. Look at that. Okay, so someone got down to the bottom. Nobody's really okay, so nobody in the pack. I guess there was no spectacular. Unless you know spectacular saves, I guess I'd look at everybody got to the bottom, played it safe, but there was nowhere to go. Like there was no, and it's not for lack of driving skill, but if you look at the front of the pack when that happened, there was you couldn't go anywhere. There was no, you couldn't, I'm going to split up and down because at one point or another, like every car was sideways or just completely blocking the top 2/3 of the track.
Josh's Eggs on Facebook. He won a couple weeks ago.
Artisanal.
Yep. Man, every single car is just smashed. And we run moderate damage here. So when you see a crumpled hood, that's a hard impact. That car is not going to be the same with when you actually got body damage. It takes a lot to crinkle a hood on a.
It looks like someone just picked up like a Matchbox car and squished in the sides with their fingers. Like,
where'd everybody go? Oh, they're all the way over there, man. Hey, look. Tarnation TV. Thanks, John.
Tune in on Thursday nights.
Yeah. Tune in every Thursday when it's not a lightning storm. Dun, dun, dun. Chris Elliott. Dun, dun, dun. Chris Elliott's coming into view. In a Doritos car, he's going to come and get you. Oops, I'm on the other side of the fence. Wow, I'm having way too much fun with drone cameras, so we're going to go back to normal.
Go switching it back.
It's supposed to be a hurry up broadcast, and here we are messing around. But yeah,
we're playing around.
If you had a notepad,
we have a little fun.
Yes, yeah. On the replay, we've got to kind of do some different stuff so we can have some fun with the drone.
Well, especially that was a epic 5-minute delve into that wreck because.
Well, like you said too, it's worth finding that guy who threads that needle.
I've seen since we've been broadcasting. I think that might have been, if not, definitely tied for like top 2, 3, maybe. Because that was a better part of the track, right?
Counting the cars that didn't get touched is probably a pretty short list.
Right? Like there's usually some of the other wrecks say, oh, you could see somebody get through here. Get to there. I mean, obviously that changed up the standings a whole bunch. Whoever was able to get to the bottom of the line and grab a few positions while all the wrecking was going on. I didn't see who had made a big jump to the front, but I'm guessing there was a few lucky dogs, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Stephen Brandstetter did lead a couple of those laps under yellow in the 510 back there in the pack a little bit. Currently, Brian Wolf is leader. Scored number 1 position, also with lane choice, opted not to change. Right beside him, Denny Karl in the 41.
That's my favorite position. First place.
Green flag lap 23 of 38. Sorry, I took the stats away. Catching up on YouTube feed here. Ulysses Sandoval in the YouTube feed is the only one, so he gets a guitar.
Right.
The $9,000 Gibson SG Custom.
Kind folks at Gibson. So there's a pretty clean line on the bottom there.
Denny was able to get in front of Brian, but yeah.
Yep. Oh, another move to the bottom, so...
Yeah, so the intervals, that's the fastest lap of the race.
4 wide in the middle for a moment there.
Larry D so far actually holds fastest lap, even before getting in that accident.
Oh yeah? What was his fastest lap then?
47.786. Second fastest lap, 47.859. So that's crazy fast. It's
got the dual color rims. That's a legal paint scheme that helps it go faster. It's a slicker, smoother airflow in the paint.
Yep. Highly illegal in most states, but you can get away with it here. Talladega Nights. They turn a blind eye.
Get away with here.
Yeah.
They play pretty fast and loose with the rules down here.
Yeah. It's like you're not allowed to use drugs unless they're really good drugs.
Right. There you go.
There's always a loophole.
You found it. Look at that. Ulysses found, speaking of you watching here, he found 4th place right there. On the bottom line, he pulled up a couple spots from where we last saw him there.
Yep. See where it's got him scored here now. 7th.
Holy smokes. There is no room in the front pack there. That is snug. My goodness.
Tight as a drum. Snug as a bug in a rug.
And how? Look at that, right? It's just some clean racing. 2x2.
They're biding their time. I think after that last big wreck, they might be going a little bit easy right now. I mean, these are the cars that got through. Ulysses being one of them, Gary Mingus, Mangialardi, Pack, Makarsky, Josh too is still in there. We saw him in that wreck, but he's in the pack right here. So I guess he didn't take much damage.
No, just like the eggs, he also has really good insulation in his car, so it doesn't take a lot of damage. He knows the eggs cartons and race cars. Egg cartons. Anyways, yeah.
If you're going to do stuff, then do it right.
Say the words right. Come on.
Oh, did you just get a text?
Yeah, I just realized that I had it on the...
Is that DoorDash?
Yeah, DoorDash saying, I'm leaving now. Like, oh no, don't leave DoorDash.
Please no.
Change. Come back.
I love you. I can change.
Yeah, but hold on while I silence my phone fully because as a true professional, that's just what we do.
Well, there's Keith Bynum up there too. Where'd he come from? Nate Balser? Josh Slocum currently leading. And the fake number 2 Toyota Camry that I forgot to download. Sorry, Josh. Like I said, tune in Thursday for a real broadcast.
This point here, 27 laps, so 11 left to go. Getting close to a race back situation, but also the pit stop too, because it was done in the early 20s, was it not? When everything went back to green. So I don't think anybody had really pit since.
Yeah, it was just around like 18 to like 22. They will need to stop again.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, there's no way anybody can make it on gas. Tires will definitely be an option, but gas is a must. Slocum followed by Nate Balser in the 79. The 41 of Denny Carroll and Brian Wolf in the 29, that bottom line. Top line, Keith Bynum, Chris Elliott, Brian Lovell, and Ulysses Sandoval. And the 81, is that 81 Hewlick? It is. The 81. With no trunk lid. Right in the thick of it. Scored position 12th. Ray Hewlick Jr.
Yeah. Just showing off the gas tank.
The owner of Afterburner, another racing quality racing league here in NASCAR Racing 2003 season. Trying to see how many times I can say the word racing in one sentence. 3.
Allow myself to introduce myself. Uh,
Oh, Wolf was going for the pits. What's the
very
math on
strategy,
that?
but okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got the numbers worked out. Up 29.
Yeah. I mean, he'll make it. Pitting now, he will
Yeah.
make it to the end. So he's maybe just dodging a pack, anticipating another big wreck. Didn't want to be involved in it, maybe. I guess we can see if he gets service. Yeah, he's still flapping the throttle, so he's just pitting early. Get back up front there. Focus on Graham McDonald in the 24 STP car.
Smart. You take a chance, or take no chance of wrecking, because not everyone's trying to get down there with you, and you get a chance to be out there, maybe lead a lap while everyone else is getting back out there too.
Yep. Graham
Or
McDonald.
just really smart gas math. I don't know how to
Yeah, well, he'll definitely make it on gas. And
calculate that on the fly, especially when you're like, if it went green, you go, okay, I know I'm going to pit these 2 times, but now it's yellow and you gotta count. Okay, well, I drove slow too, so 2 slow laps is a full fast, right?
well, and then
Roughly.
they're going in with like 9, 10 to go. As long as he tells the pit crew to put in 2 full cans, they'll fill it right to the top.
Yeah.
And he won't have to conserve either. He can just pedal to the metal, go for it. Graham McDonald is driving the highly illegal Dodge Corolla.
Ooh. It's like the DC Spider-Man car.
Right.
Or the Batman and Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Tom Dixon in a while. Hopefully he's doing all right. I know he had some health issues there. But the Dixons, on Thursday, they raced at Rolling Thunder. So that's why we don't see them much anymore, because we changed our broadcast schedule. Who just disappeared there?
Oh,
Ulysses
no.
is having a connection issue as well. You know what? I guess on Thursday night.
Some popcorn.
Yeah, might have been me. I think on Thursday night, more than just me was getting the storms, the lightning and stuff. All these guys are having crazy connection issues too.
Oh, that would have made sense. Yeah, there would have been storms across anywhere where it's all super nice and hot during the day, but then you get a rainy overnight. Like, we don't get a lot of it out here because I don't know if the mountains or whatever, but we used to get it once in a while. But some of the storms you guys get, the crazy lightning storms.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
well, I remember one time,
more than likely to get zapped.
my dad and I one time.
Everyone's racing good. Let's get to the end of the damn story.
Yeah.
When you got zapped playing Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So the console was fine?
Console was fine. The game, I think, was fine. The controller was euchred. And I was flying.
Was it the controller melted, like damaged, or just cooked?
Controller was fine externally, but it never worked again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and yourself, and you got like burn marks?
I took a good, no, it wasn't that bad. It was like it was just a really bad shock. Like if you had a messed up plug and you plugged it in the wall and you got a zap.
You grab one side of an electrical outlet, like you could take the light switch apart and you're
right.
Hey, I wonder what this feels like.
You felt it.
You got.
I remember running upstairs, Mom, and Mom's like, "What the hell happened?" Because I looked like a ghost, eh? And
I got hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning because it blew up the transformer in the cul-de-sac that was on the pole, and it traveled through there, and through the house, and then through the power outlet, through the machine, up the cord, through the controller, and I was the ground. So
that's insane. Like
yeah.
Of all the places that
I know
it should have been grounded before it hit you.
It found me. There's that shag carpet.
Friggin', yeah, right? Maybe. Good
So
thing
here's
you were wearing your rubber boots.
Yep.
The only thing that kept you alive.
Yeah, it was definitely a weird feeling. And ever since that day, I never turn any electronics on. Nice, clean, everybody into the pits here.
We're going to say we got 3 laps to go.
Yep. And they all came down there together. Focus there on Alex Moe, right behind Josh 2 in the 85. Josh's Eggs on Facebook. They are joining the fray again here. A little bit of a wider angle. See where that main pack is coming from. These guys will be not top speed right yet. We can pull this down and actually see the speed as they climb up into fourth gear before they hit turn 3. So Larry D will be a lap down. Yeah, he's in 21st. Yeah, these late green flag pit stops definitely make it more exciting. They kind of string everybody out.
Right. Well, they're okay. So they've got to run on the green Mustang there.
Yeah, that'll be Nate Balser, but he's probably a lap down as well.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Who's a lap down? 079 is not a lap down. 079 is being scored in second at the line, so he is on the lead lap. There's just more cars in this pack, so they got the hop on him. Slocum headed back down to the pits. He just came out of the pits. That's a shame. You know what happened there? He probably got caught for speeding. Had to serve a penalty.
Oh, no. I was going to say,
yeah.
He left his phone. He's like, oh, yeah. Hold this for a second.
That's brutal. So he probably got a penalty for speeding or merging incorrectly, or something happened where it looks like he probably got penalized. You know what? We can back that up, actually. There's a couple laps left in this race, but I'm curious to see if that's a stop and go penalty. So we see Josh, and he's on the lead lap, being scored in 5th position. Hot pit right there. He'd be all right. So what we're going to see now is he's probably going to go in and get no service. Oh, it was a drive-through. Yep. So it was just a speeding penalty, I'm thinking. A drive-through penalty under green. If it was a major penalty, he would have actually been held in his pit stall.
That's so.
But it's because it was just a drive-through, it would have been a speeding penalty. We could go back to the pit stop and actually see what his speed was. White flag in the air. Josh Chu, who was actually part of that big, gigantic wreck that we had like halfway through the race, like a good 15, 20 laps ago, is in front right now, being pushed by Alex Moe in the 48. And Denny Carroll looking to the outside.
Oh, switching it up. Oh, my goodness.
Everybody.
Oh,
looks
like getting a little bit loose there for a moment. I wasn't sure. Denny Carroll got it going. Oh no, come on.
Nate Javier Negron. It's still running to the finish, but it looks like Josh got the hop.
This is it for all the beans here. Oh, Denny's coming hot.
Denny.
Oh, trying to get around him. Whoa, a little how you do. There's a little,
Josh is like,
mother for me.
How dare you try to beat me? That was funny. It's a good finish, though. It looks like Denny actually had a run on him a couple times. I mean, he didn't get him. Where's my line cam? Like, is that TV1? Oh, it's TV1. Okay. There's always a camera that's on the line, so not a photo finish.
He comes out and he's like,
"What? Jeez."
He was
Josh is like,
right? Like,
"Don't
he got
race me."
Beside him and another 20 feet, maybe 40
yeah.
feet.
If that start finish line was in the corner, I think he'd have had him. He had a lot of momentum.
Wow. What? Yeah, and there's some more flipping.
Yeah, now it's just now it's a demo derby after the checkers. So Congratulations to Josh, too, again, the second win. This is race number 6. I think he's only started 3 races. He's won 2 of them.
That sounds right, because I remember talking to him a while back where he did win another race. We found out more about the eggs and stuff.
Right, yeah. So this is his second win.
They're so good. They're actually, in fact, vegan. I don't even know how that works, but they're actually, if you're vegan, you can eat these eggs. That's how good they are. No, you can't.
It'd be impossible.
They're still not.
Can't happen. They do make them. They do make eggs.
Are they gluten-free?
Yeah. You know what? You'd have to ask the chicken. You would have to ask the chicken. Or Google. I'd rather ask a chicken. Let's be honest. But anyway, there you go. Congratulations to Josh, too. Awesome. For winning race number 6. Let's see if I can find
a couple solid blocks at the end there.
Oh, man. Denny really wanted that. Denny was all over him. I'm going to pull up the stats screen right now for the I Am on Fire series. Let's see here. I'm on fire. We hate Brad. Why would they write that on there? That's weird.
Whoa, that's uncalled for.
Yeah. There it is. The winner. Josh 2. That's how I knew he won. Right there.
Well, because it says so.
Because it said so, yep. So, after 6 races, there are your standings. Danny Karl is firmly in first position with 933 points. Almost 100 points ahead of second place, Brian Wolf.
No, you're right, though. That was the second one because he got race 3. That was the one we hit a few weeks back.
Right there, yep. He had 3. You can see Josh down the bottom here. He's only started 3 races. So he's got 2 provisionals. He didn't race in these 2 races. So he got provisional points from the last place car. 1 didn't show up, but you only get 2 provisionals. So you got 0 points on that day. 112 is probably around a 20th place finish, and then another win. So he's only been here 3 times, and he's in 23rd out of 40 drivers. So that's pretty nuts. He does, apparently, yeah. I know. I guess BSR D Hardy did not race in the I'm on Fire series. I don't see him in the point standings. But
all right,
yeah.
we're still looking at the top 10 here. We've got Ulysses just outside in 13th by like 7 points. And matter of fact, if we're looking between 6th place and 18th, like there's not a 100-point spread.
No,
that's a good race and a bad race for somebody, right? So there's still a huge contender, like for, I'd say 6 through 12 at least, right? Like
I don't know why Jeffrey's highlighted in green. I have no idea. That might just be a mistake.
He pays this extra so you can look at his win.
Yeah. But I mean, look at. I mean, it's funny to see that guys with wins like Josh and Jeffrey aren't even in this top 12 qualifying for the championship. You know what I mean? You'd think if you're winning races, you'd all be up in here, but they're not, you know? And even Alex, look, he's got 2 provisionals as well. So he missed 2 races. He's in 5th.
I think, a good portion of it's still luck. When the skill is definitely there, but if you are fortunate to be on the good end of the wreck and you come out on top, or first, second, third, or whatever, like that can totally help you. In addition, if they get in the front, and we've had the couple clean races that we did that were mostly clean, that were green, then you could stay up front and win the race. But a lot of it's just, I think it's just comes down to which end of the you just got missed by that car that jumped over your hood, or you had one that slammed right across your 90 degrees in front of you. You can't go nowhere around it. Right.
It's like Ken Roberts he swept both championships in the Fast and Furious truck races and the Shake and Bake on the Saturdays. He was champion in both of those at the same time. And then you're just going to get a string of bad luck where every car that goes around is just plugging you into the wall. And, it is just that perfect storm sometimes that can take you out, or it's that perfect storm sometimes that can push you to the front. And in Josh's case, that's happened a couple times. Right place, right time, right guy behind you, pushing you. And Denny Karl definitely was working for that one. But like you can see there too, even though he didn't win the race, Denny getting second place, 175 points.
He's always hanging around the front. So
solid.
Yeah, when he's there.
Mm-hmm. I do like to see
though. Look at the front and go, "Oh, look! I'm surprised. Denny's in the top 3 or 4 at the moment."
Right.
Like he's just always like, "Okay,
and the levels
that's where he should be. He runs right up front."
And all 3 levels are in there too.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah. But, Graham McDonald just joined up with the league a little while ago.
I was going to say, right? Fairly
good pastor.
Impressive start. That's amazing.
Yeah. And consistent, right? He's just made every race. Looks like he's got about an average of about 130 to 140 points per race. He's right in the middle there. So we've got race number 7 and 8 before this top 12 get locked in to stage 1, 2, and 3 to determine a champion. So, the luck that Graham McDonald's having, if he shows up and starts these next 2 races, I don't see a problem with him making it in. But when you look at his points, he's 795. He's, right down here to Gary Mingus in 19th. That's only 100 points.
No, you got a lot of sway there. Danny Karl's got the first place fairly stacked. A good.
He's probably good.
Almost 100 points higher than Brian. Still, but like the top 4, I don't see going too far.
No.
Again, but everything changes too.
Yeah, and depending who makes the next 2 races and who doesn't, depending, maybe Gary gets a couple of top 10s.
Or someone's got a power outage, or yeah.
Anything can happen.
That's why you gotta stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
So we can be kept in diamonds and chinchillas. First.
Chinchillas?
These are the finest of they're tiny, so their fur is softer by nature. I don't know.
We just get chinchillas running around in here. What do they eat?
I'm about to. They eat leaves. I don't know.
There you go. That's it. We know everything. Chinchillas eat leaves. So you're going to see Tarnation TV. If you hear background noise, we're breeding chinchillas, apparently.
Chinchilla farm.
Yeah. Hey, I can't run my computer in a lightning storm, but nobody says I can't use chinchillas to power them like big hamster wheels.
Exactly. I'm saving bundles.
There's an awful lot of background noise coming out of there. You know what? Maybe I'll just get the chinchilla to broadcast and I'll run on the wheel.
Right?
Might be more entertaining.
You hold the smart end of the stick. I'm just gonna run for a bit.
Oh, man. Yeah, if anybody enjoyed watching this, thank you very much for doing so. A lot of actual comments today on the YouTube channel there. Zach and Ulysses were in there. And, nice. It's pretty cool to see, even though we're running a race replay on race 6, a race that happened last week that we couldn't unfortunately be a part of, that people still tune into it and listen to our nonsense. But
we'll make up for it this Thursday.
That's it,
by being here live.
Thursday. Tune in Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And that would also mean 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Watch race number 7 as we get closer to the playoffs. 2 to go, 2 more races to go, and then we're in a 3-round knockout. So it's going to be exciting, man. But yeah, if the women don't find you handsome. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm excited to see what's coming of this. I hadn't looked at the stats closely like that in a couple of weeks. So seeing that, I was like, wow, that's quite the spread.
And I like the 3,
like the next two weeks of racing is how that's gonna play out, right?
Yeah, after the next 2 weeks, it locks it into the 12 guys go into the first, or 12 or more. If there's a 3-way tie, there'll be more drivers going into round 1. Then it gets knocked down to 6, and the final race, it's only 3 drivers. So that'll be really exciting for the final race to watch 3 guys going for the championship. But we'll make sure we color code the cars so we can see them easily on broadcast. And yeah, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Remember to always keep one hand in the ocean and keep your stick on the ice.
And for the love of all things holy, if you weren't paying attention from the beginning, or the fact that it took us an hour and a half to tell that story, was don't play Nintendo when it's stormy, or Xbox, or your PlayStations, because, well, no, you go ahead and play it now, because the controllers are wireless. You guys will be fine. All right, never mind.